What's happening, guys? Welcome to RGHtechTv, and today let's see 30 plus best features and tips and tricks for Samsung Galaxy J8, Samsung Galaxy On8, or even if you have Samsung Galaxy J6 or On6, all these features and tips and tricks should work perfectly fine. Make sure to watch this video till then, and also make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And also, guys, complete list of specification and buying links for the devices mentioned in this video are given in the description box below. Kindly check them out as well. Now, firstly, guys, let's see how to access one-handed mode, which should enhance single-handed usability. Now, if you want the small screen on the right side, then you can. So there are actually two ways to access this one. One is gesture-based. I'll quickly show you that. And then the other one is button-based. Now, firstly, let's see how to access it through gesture. So you can swipe from right bottom corner towards the center of the screen. So as you can see, if you want the small screen on the right side, you can do this. Now, if you want it on the left side, then you can swipe from left bottom corner towards the center. And you also have a software button over here which you can use to shift between left and right. And if you want to access the settings related to one-handed mode, you can do that directly from here itself. As you can see, one second. So you can access the settings related to one-handed mode from here itself. Now, the other way to access this settings is you can go to settings, you can go to advanced features, and here you can see that you have one-handed mode. Click on that, and then you can access the settings related to one-handed mode. The other way, as I mentioned, guys, is button. So click on this, and what you can do is you can actually triple tap on the home button to access that thing. So as you can see, you can access the one-handed mode through button or through gesture. So whichever you feel convenient, you can use that. Next, this fingerprint sensor can not only be used to unlock the device, you can also access notification tree or notification panel. So you'll have to swipe down on this one, as you can see. So again, if you swipe down, then you'll get access to quick toggles or quick settings. This is pretty convenient feature, guys. Now, to use this, you'll have to enable a setting over here. So you'll have to go to settings, you'll have to go to advanced features, and you can see that you have fingerprint gestures. So you'll have to enable this one. So if you enable this one, you can use fingerprint sensor to access the notification tree or notification panel. Now, the other convenient way to access this notification tree is you can swipe anywhere on the home screen to get to this. Now, there is a feature again, guys, to enable. What you'll have to do is you'll have to go to settings, you'll have to go to display, and let's go to home screen. And here you have something called as quick open notification panel. So you'll have to enable this one. So if you do this, then swipe anywhere on the home screen and you will be able to access the notification tray or notification panel. This is also a pretty convenient feature, guys. Try and enable this one. Next, guys, let's speak about multi-window. Now, there are two ways to access multi-window again, and I very much liked the pop-up window which I'll speak about in a minute. Now, firstly, let's see the split screen mode. So what you can do is you can go to the multitasking tray or recent apps, and then press and hold on any of the item and then drag it onto the top. So you'll get this multi-window or split screen mode wherein you can have two windows at the same time or two applications running at the same time, which is pretty convenient. And the other way to do is, for example, if you're in an application, for example, if you're in Play Store, and if you want to access the split screen mode, you can press and hold on this multitasking button or a recent apps button. And if you do that, you'll get an option to select another application which are currently open in the multitasking tray. For example, if I select YouTube, then I'll be able to access two applications at any given time. Now, the other way, guys, to do this is which I personally very much liked is pop-up windows. So to access that pop-up windows, what you can do is you can drag from the top corner towards the center. So if you do this, one second. So as you can see, you can convert any application into this pop-up window. For example, I can also convert this YouTube application. One second. So as you can see, so I can have two different applications over here. So I have the YouTube application over here and also Play Store application over here open in pop-up window mode. So you can minimize this one if you want to. So as you can see, if you minimize this, or even if you press the home button, it will get minimized. And these icons, guys, can be accessed across the screens. So as you can see, you can tap on those and then you can access whichever you need. And if you want to make it full screen, you have an option over here. You can just click on this one, and it gets to the full screen mode. So this is pretty useful, pretty convenient, and I very much like this feature. Alright, guys, now the next best feature is Samsung Mall. This is a very interesting application, guys. I'll tell you why in a minute. Now, this actually suggests you, notifies you about ongoing deals across online retailers like Tata Click, Amazon, etc. So now the interesting thing which you can do is you can point out at products, take picture, and then search for that. It's pretty convenient, guys. I'll show you how it works. So click on this button over here. Then it actually uses the image recognition technology. So once it recognizes, click on this blue button, and it should actually suggest you the right product. So this is Logitech X50, and as you can see, it suggested me Logitech X50 across the online retailers. So this is definitely helpful, guys, and you should actually check this out. And one more convenient thing which they have done is they have provided this shortcut in the camera application itself. So if you go to camera application, you can see that you have a button over here. So click on this to directly go to that image recognition screen. So this is helpful. You can check this out. And while we are in the camera application, let me quickly tell you some of the tips and tricks over here. You can use the volume buttons to capture pictures. So this is again pretty helpful, I believe. You can also use it to zoom in or zoom out of the objects. So what you can do is you can go to settings, and you can find an option which says you can use the volume key or press the volume key to take pictures, record video, zoom, or you can also adjust the system volume. Now another thing is floating camera button, guys. So if you enable this one, you can have a floating camera button which you can place it wherever you feel convenient and then take pictures. So this is also pretty helpful. Use this one. And another thing which you can do is, this is especially for selfie mode. So you have something called a shooting methods. So once you click on this, you have two options. You can tap anywhere on the screen to capture selfies, and the other one is you can show the palm and it captures the selfies for you. So this is also pretty convenient. Try and use this one. Now guys, quickly let's see how to take screenshots. Now generally we had to press the power button and the home button to take the screenshots for Samsung devices. Now it's power button and volume down button to capture the screenshot. And the other way is you can also use the palm swipe gesture. So you'll have to swipe the palm from edge to edge, and it actually captures the screenshot. It's pretty handy and pretty useful as well. And for this also, guys, you'll have to enable a feature. So you'll have to go to settings, you'll have to go to advanced features, and as you can see, you have something called as palm swipe to capture. You'll have to enable this one. Now here itself, guys, you have something called a smart alert. So if you get missed calls, if you have unread messages, then you'll be notified through vibration when you pick up the device. Next is easy mute, guys. You can mute the incoming calls or alarms by putting your hand over the screen, or you can also place the device face down. So by doing so, you can mute the incoming calls. Next is you can swipe right here. So while you're in the contacts application, you can swipe right to make a call, or you can swipe left to send a message. So this is also pretty convenient. And next is very important feature, guys. This is chat over video. Earlier devices didn't have this one. So while watching videos, if you get messages from a messages application or WhatsApp, then you can reply from there itself. You'll get the transparent keyboard, which by and large shouldn't interrupt your video watching experience. And the next is dual messenger, guys. This is nothing but again dual apps. So as of now, we have support for WhatsApp and Facebook. So you can have two instances of the same application. That is, you can log in to this application using two different accounts. I believe they should support more and more applications in the future. Alright guys, now before we go to very important home screen customization, I'll quickly tell you about the assistant menu. So for that, let's go to settings, let's go to accessibility, dexterity and interaction, and here you have something called as assistant menu. So if you enable this one, then it actually gives us this floating icon. As you can see, it's visible across the screens. Now this actually holds important shortcuts like home, back, recent apps, and you also have the cursor functionality. So it makes it work as a touchpad. As you can see, you can point out at objects using this one. And so this is, guys, again enhances the single-handed usability. You can control everything with your thumb itself. Now it's pretty dynamic and customizable as well, guys. I'll quickly tell you. So if you again go to the settings, dexterity and interaction, and you have something called as assistant plus. So you'll have to enable this one. So if you enable this one, it will show customized dynamic settings with respect to the application which you're using, which means, for example, if I'm in the camera application, and if I now open this assistant menu, then I'll get an option to switch between front camera and rear camera. This is otherwise not available. So as you can see, this is not available over here. Similarly, if I'm in the settings menu, and if I open this assistant menu, then I'll get an option to search. So in this way, guys, this is pretty dynamic and pretty useful. Definitely check this out. Now, not only that, but this device also has Dolby Atmos for enhancing the sound quality which you can find under sounds and vibration. So if you actually use plug-in headphones, then you can access that settings. So as you can see, go to sound quality and effects, and if you enable Dolby Atmos, that improves the bass, improves the voice clarity, and you have a lot of things which you can customize, and you can actually play with these settings, guys. This is pretty helpful. You can try this out. And not only that, but this device also comes with blue light filter, so you can find that under display settings. So if you enable this one, then this is pretty helpful, guys. So if you have habit of reading late night or in the low light, then this is definitely helpful. It actually reduces the blue light, and it's pretty good for eyes. So as you can see, you can adjust the intensity, and if you want, you can also schedule at what time it should start and at what time it should end. Alright guys, now looking at home screen customizations, now the first thing which you can do is you can actually color code these folders. So by default they are in white color. You can actually change the colors. For example, if I want this Microsoft folder in blue color, then I can easily do that. As you can see, it's now blue color. If I want this Google folder in the red color, then I can do that as well. I can actually select from all these available colors. So it's now in the red color. So let's click done, and as you can see, the Google folder is now in red color. So this is definitely definitely looks pretty good, guys. And if you remember, guys, old Samsung phones actually had a button over here to access this quick toggles. Now you have to just swipe in. If you want that button, you can also have that. For that, you'll have to press and hold on the home screen. 1 second, and you have to go to home screen settings, and here you have something called as apps button. So go over there, and then if you click on show apps button and then click apply, then you can see that you get that button, so which actually gives you that application tray. So if you want this look, then you can also have it. Now once you are in this application tray, you have another extendable menu button over here. Click on this one, and you have a lot of settings here. So if you want the hide application settings, then you can go to home screen settings, and then here you have something called as hide apps. Click on that, and then if you choose not to show the calculator over there, just select that. If you choose not to show Chrome over there, just select that and then hit apply, and that actually wouldn't be shown over there. As you can see, calculator and Chrome applications are not present. So again, if you want to re-enable them, go to home screen settings, go to hide apps, and then deselect them and then hit apply. And now if you check, you can see that we have Chrome application and we have calculator application available now. So in this way you can hide apps. If you feel that you don't need other people to see them, you can actually hide those applications. Next, you can also change the fonts, guys. So for that, let's go to settings, let's go to display, and here you can see we have font and screen zoom. So you have you can actually change the size of that. As you can see, size of the font, and then you can also select from a lot of cool fonts. Plus, if you want, you can also download from the internet. So it has the top paid, if you pay little, like 50-60 rupees, you get some beautiful fonts which actually looks pretty good. You can try this out, guys. And next is battery percentage, guys. So quickly, let's see how to enable that. As you can see, I have actually enabled that one. By default it won't be. So for that, you'll have to go to notifications, I guess. No, display. You'll have to go to status bar, and then you have a setting called as show battery percentage. So if you want, you can enable it. If you want, you can disable it. Next, guys, under display itself, you have something called as easy mode. So if elders are actually using, elders or kids, this is definitely helpful, I guess. It has bigger text, bigger icons. So as you can see, it has basic things, and you can also save contacts over here. So it's a pretty easy interface to operate. So if you want, you can also try this one. This also has that Bixby. So it actually works like Google Cards, giving you relevant information based on your area. Now if you want, you can also disable this one. If you feel it's making your device slightly slower, then you can disable that one. I'll show you quickly how to do that. So you can pinch in, move to that big speeds on the left side of the home screen. You can easily disable that one. As you can see, you have a toggle over here through which you can enable or disable this one. So now you can see that you no longer have that when you swipe from left. Now one very important thing which I wanted to tell you in the battery is, let's go to settings, let's go to battery, device manager, and then battery. It's ultra battery saver. So click on this max and click on apply. So you can see that it actually has this dark theme, and as this is Super AMOLED display, guys, only those pixels light up which are actually shown over here. It has the dark theme. It has only necessary applications. You can add only from these available applications. So if you feel at the end of the day you are running out of power or battery juice, then definitely you can enable this one. It has nothing, only you can access these applications. So this is pretty good. So now to disable this one as well, you have extendable menu button over here. Click that one, and then you can turn off this battery saver mode. Next, guys, on the lock screen you have these quick launch icons, so you can actually change these, customize these. I'll quickly show you how you can do that. So let's go to settings, let's go to lock screen, and here you have something called as app shortcuts. So click on that one, and you can choose. So on the left shortcut you can choose from the installed applications, any application from the installed application. So if you think I need calculator on this side, I can do that. And on the right shortcut I can choose anything. I'll just keep it to camera itself. So if you now launch these applications, so quickly directly it'll actually go to that application itself. So as you can see, we have the calculator application. Next, the Samsung themes is pretty versatile application, guys. Like Xiaomi, it's pretty versatile. It has a lot of themes, a lot of settings available. So you can change wallpapers, you can change themes, you can change icon, you can also change the icon pack. You have a lot of options available, guys. It'll completely change the look and feel of the device. You can actually try it out. Some are paid, some are free, so you can choose whichever is according to your preference. Next, guys, you have an option to create a Samsung account. Definitely do that. Once you do that, you'll have access to this Bixby. You'll have access to a secure folder, which is very important. I'll tell you what it is. Next, you'll have access to Samsung Pay Mini. This is also pretty important application, guys. It actually uses that Beam UPI interface for payments, and you can also add wallets if you want to. So if you have Paytm wallet, free recharge or MobiKwik wallet, you can add that here, and you can actually pay bills, recharge your phones, pay electricity bills, recharge DTH, everything you can do from here itself. So in this way, you try and use the Samsung Pay Mini, guys. This is also a pretty important application. Then secure folder, guys, this is also a very important application. Quickly, let me actually show you. So as you can see, you can import if you feel there is confidential information or data in your gallery, and if you want to import it onto the secure folder, you can do that. I've already imported one picture just for sample. You can see I'll try and show you how to import pictures into this gallery. So as you can see, you have add apps. You can also store apps, not only files or pictures. So as you can see, let me store pictures for now. So let's go to images, and if I have to save this image, then I can hit done and enter the secure folder, and then it gives you option of copying. That is, it will copy there and here, so you'll have one copy over there and one copy in the secure folder. If you hit move, then it will actually cut paste that image from main gallery to this secure folder gallery. So let me click move, and if you go to gallery, you can see that I have two images. So in this way, if you feel you have confidential data, then you can move files from main phone to this secure folder, and it's pretty much secure, guys. It also uses fingerprint for authentication. As you can see, you can use the pattern, pin or password or fingerprint. So that's it, guys. If you feel this video was informative, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, follow us on Twitter at RGHtechTv, subscribe to us on YouTube. Most importantly, thanks for watching. I'll see you real soon.